Alright, welcome to this live stream, guys. Judo Boom, what's this about? Alright, so it's practically about if you play Fantasy Premier League. The Game Week 9 top transfers, so we're in Game Week 9, top transfers, and yeah. Live Q&A, Game Week 8 review, updated Wildcard. So that's what it's about, if you wanted to know that, Judo Boom. Yeah, so let's get straight into it, guys. I had a pretty rough week. 34 points. I was 8.3 millionth, and I dropped massively in my overall rank from 800,000 to 1.5 million. So I dropped 700,000 ranks. It was tough, guys, but I'm going to hopefully bounce back this week. As you can see, these are my scores of what I got. So my captain Son didn't do well at all, but my big relief was that Haaland, who most people captained other than Son, did worse than him. So I got an extra 2 points that way. I left Gabriel on my bench and he got 8 points. That is crazy. I should have, looking back, against Burnley, wow, they didn't keep a clean sheet against Burnley. That's crazy. I should have I should have kept Colwill on, and I did. No, wow. So Gabriel wouldn't even have fit into the squad anyway. Because Cash, Colwill, and Trippier had pretty good fixtures, so I couldn't even fit him in. And against like Man City, you would expect not a good points anyway, but somehow they kept a clean sheet and it was a crazy game. Haaland and Alvarez blanked. What am I going to do about them, and what am I going to do with my one free transfer? Now, the good thing is I don't need to use my transfer this week. It's not like any of these guys I need to get out of my squad. The reason being, because for my next game week, this is how I'm going to line up. With the one guy who's had a massive fixture swing in a bad way, Colwill, as you can see here, on my bench. So I don't even need to get rid of him for now anyway. Obviously next week I will. But yeah, that's just the thing. I don't need to get rid of him. So why would I use a transfer and then have the guy sitting on the bench where he could possibly get injured? So I don't think I'll use it yet. Chelsea with the new kits though, I think they're pretty decent though. I did like these kits there. It was very clean. Kabore, Nottingham Forest. I was considering putting him in, but then against Burnley, they couldn't even keep a clean sheet. Back here in Everton, they're not going to keep a clean sheet against Nottingham Forest. But I was trying to figure out where to put him in. There's no real place that would benefit. Now, for next week, I've got a big decision to make of who to captain. Now, I could captain Son, which I think I'm settling on at the moment against Fulham. But then Haaland against Brighton, most people will be captaining him then, because Brighton are a very, very attacking team, meaning that their defense isn't as good. So Haaland could be scoring a lot of goals, but I kind of want to be different this game week, but I don't want it to come in and hurt me. So Haaland and Alvarez, Haaland and Alvarez hopefully will score a lot of goals, but then at the same time I don't want Son to blank. So the safer move would be to Haaland, captain Haaland. But I just don't know. I really want to captain Son, but luckily for now I don't have to make that decision yet, because we still have quite a while until the deadline, 11 days currently. So yeah, we have a while. We don't have to make any rash decisions yet. But yeah, Diaby, Fernandes, and Saka, Madison, Son. I love this midfield. like with the fixtures, Chelsea are actually a pretty bad team this year. So, I mean, maybe leaving defender like Gabriel in there, they'll probably keep a clean sheet, I'm hoping, because I don't have any attacking assets like Sterling, Jackson, so I'm hoping that they keep a clean sheet. But in the same sense, a lot of other players, managers who do have these Chelsea assets, we're hoping that they score a lot. Getting into the best defender, like, who would I transfer in for Colwell anyway? Well, I have 0 money remaining. My first guy I would look to transfer in once he's out of these 2 games would be Joachim Anderson. He's just too expensive. 0.4 million. He's like the #1 guy to get, guys, if you don't already have him. If you have him, then you've practically got 51 points. If you've had him the whole time, 51 points. He's just crazy goal scorer. Like, getting a clean sheet and a goal in a game against Man United, that's just crazy. And he's got so much high scoring games. Like 6 points, 15 points, 6 points, 11 points, 9 points. Like, we've got enough data now to go, okay, well, I'll probably get him now. Okay, Saliba is actually, like, injured, so don't go for Saliba. Go for the cheaper option, Gabriel, for 0.5 million cheaper, and you get no injury concern, and you get the guaranteed start, and it's just, yeah, even a better attacking threat as well. Udogie is actually looking really good, but he's too expensive for me as well. But look at these nice fixtures. And then he has a Wolves after. I would probably keep him in for these 4 fixtures anyway. And then it's a bit bumpy over these 4 fixtures. But then, yeah, like, Destiny Udogie, if you don't have him, guys, like, look to get him. Pau Torres, there was actually a few Aston Villa assets that I was actually looking at that I really liked. Konsa, 4.5 million. If I was to do a transfer right now, I'd do him. Starts every single game, as you can see here. We've got enough data to know that he's a solid starter. And look at these fixtures, guys. For the next 4 fixtures, West Ham. Obviously, that's a very, very underrated fixture. With the fixture difficulty rating, it's probably around a 3. But West Ham, Luton, Nottingham Forest, and Fulham. Like, come on, guys. That's like guaranteed 2 out of the 4 clean sheets. Like, Luton and Fulham almost guaranteed with a good squad like Aston Villa. There's Diego Carlos, but he's only started like a couple games. I think he's coming in for... Oh, no. Yeah, so these are their 4 backs who play every game. Pau Torres, Matty Cash, Digne, and Konsa. So if you're going for an asset, defending asset from Aston Villa, these are the best players to go for. Obviously, Pau Torres has got a goal, but I don't let that put you off Konsa. Like, both of them are cheap players. I don't know which one I'd go for so far, but yeah, like 4.5 million, that's insane for the fixtures that are happening. Yeah, so I think, actually, yeah, I think that would be my #1 thing, to get one of these players in. Then I double up on the defense. But I do that after. So next week, I'm definitely going to get one of these guys in for the Luton fixture. I just hope there's no price rises involved. But I definitely get them in for this Luton fixture. But this West Ham fixture, I'm not exactly jumping for it, because we already have Trippier, Crystal Palace, Gabriel, Chelsea. Like, I don't know who I'd put them in for anyway. So that's that. Looking at more defenders. Now, if you still have faith in Chelsea, they have Colwill, and we've seen Dizazi get every start as well. So these guys, plus Thiago Silva, start. So that is kind of like these three are the most solid Chelsea defenders you can get, who are going to play every game. You don't really have to worry about them not playing. It's just that Chelsea are so bad. Like, losing against Aston Villa, drawing against Bournemouth, losing Nottingham Forest, West Ham, drawing against Liverpool. Like, obviously they're on a nice 2 fixture run with keeping a clean sheet, but still, like, look at these fixtures, guys. For the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game weeks, you don't want any Chelsea defending assets. And then you will go an all-out Chelsea defense. Like, I'm going to probably double up on a Chelsea defense for these fixtures. Just set them, forget them. Play them every single week. Because Everton, most likely a clean sheet. Sheffield, most likely a clean sheet. Wolves, most likely a clean sheet. Crystal Palace, probably, maybe not. Luton, guaranteed clean sheet. Fulham, most likely guaranteed clean sheet. Like, once you're out of that slump, you got to go for them. Also, Sanchez, after that run, I'm probably going to pick him up as my keeper, because let's have a look at these guys' fixtures. Alright, so he has a nice run. I'll probably keep him until around, I don't know when I drop Errol. I'd probably keep him the whole time. But then, I'd probably transfer Onana out for Sanchez, because as you can see here, Bournemouth, I'll keep him for that one, and then Liverpool, West Ham, Aston Villa, Spurs, so on. So I'd probably transfer him out there. But for now, these goalkeepers, they work so well together. Like, you have Aston Villa there, then you have Sheffield there, and then you have Man City there, and then you have Everton there, then Brentford there, and you have Fulham. Like, guys, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. They fit in perfectly together, these two keepers. So, guys, definitely, if you're looking at wildcard, these two keepers I'd probably have on my wildcard. And we will get to our wildcard. We'll create a wildcard together. And guys, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to smash that subscribe button. It would really help me out and my streams out and my channel out massively, guys. Now, Liverpool defending assets. I was looking at them because I wanted security in a good team to get the clean sheet, and fixtures. These guys' fixtures are crazy, except like Robertson, too expensive. And he's actually not having a great season. 1 attacking return so far. It's actually not good. But yeah, you see these fixtures like this. That's crazy for them. Alexander-Arnold, too expensive. Gomez doesn't play. Like, not guaranteed to start. And I don't want that. Matip, too expensive for what I need. But he's also not really guaranteed. I guess he is kind of guaranteed the start from here on. He just gets subbed off early, which for a defender is actually good, guys. Like, if they get subbed off early, it means that if they have a clean sheet by then, they get the clean sheet. But if they play all 90 minutes, and they can get a late conceded goal and stuff like that. Virgil van Dijk, too expensive, who was suspended for these 2 games there after he got the red card in this game. And then this guy, who is he? Doesn't even play. I guess he played a bit. Yeah. So there's not really any defenders that I would jump to get from here. Obviously, they're too expensive. I could get Trippier out. He's the only guy there that I could get Robertson in for and stuff like that. But guys, look at Trippier's fixtures. They're so good. And then they have Bournemouth after the Arsenal game. Yeah, like, and then getting into because obviously you're looking at Liverpool assets because of their fixtures. Salah going crazy lately, like 8 points, 10 points, 10 points, and then 15 points. And then against against these 3 games right here, I'd probably expect him to get around 30 points just in those 3 games by themselves. Like, Salah, if you can fit him in, I've been trying to see how I can get him in, but it just doesn't really work. And then he's kind of like your captain, that you'd captain. But I've been trying to think, if I take a hit, maybe I could do it, but then no. The only way who I'd get rid of is Haaland. And just for this fixture, I'd want him for the Brighton fixture, and I might, but then I'd probably keep him for the Man United fixture, just because of the Bournemouth fixture. And then from there, I try to get rid of him, but then trying to get him back into your team for Luton, Crystal Palace, Everton, Sheffield, like, that's near impossible, guys, once you've gotten rid of the 14 million. And then I get in Salah, but then to get rid of Salah when I need him back, when I need Haaland back, it's just too hard because the fixtures get so good here. Yeah, it's quite. I'm kind of wishing that I maybe fit Salah into my squad, but then again, I'm not really, because of he didn't get off to a bad start though. Like, he's been solid the whole time, the most solid player. Yeah, I probably should have got him into my team at the very start, just because it's too hard to get him in now. But yeah, Szoboszlai, he's a good asset, but 7 million, maybe a little overrated for what he actually is. And on that note, let's have a look at the best around 7 million midfielders. Because we have Jared Bowen, 7.3 million, who's a fourth highest scoring midfield, and he has some decent fixtures, and then a nice run of fixtures here. So getting him into your team for maybe Foden, like if you have Foden, getting him into your team for that there is actually could be really good. Sterling, don't even try to get him into your squad. Obviously, he had the Burnley game that was really good, but now it's just downhill from there. Looking at, I was seeing Neto the other day, and he's very inconsistent, and in a Wolves, I mean, like, he's got an attacking return for like the last 6 games, but yeah, just in a Wolves squad, you don't want that. Don't want anything to do with that. Boymo's got off to such a hot start and then just fell off like really fast. Yeah, definitely stay away from Mbeumo. You might like his fixtures though, like Burnley, Chelsea, West Ham, but I don't think it's worth trying to get rid of one of these other assets. Ward-Prowse has been massively disappointing since the Man City game. No attacking returns. He's been playing more deeper than what he normally plays. And Foden, get rid of Foden because of these fixtures for 1. And 2, with Rodri back, he's probably not going to get as much game time. Though we have seen him start almost most of the games. Decore is actually 5.5 million. I don't know. Everton, stay away from Everton. And guys, let's have a look at the top transfers that players have been transferring out. That would be interesting. Alright, so we see most of these guys here up from injury, and a few of them, like Haaland, 80,000 players have transferred him out of their squad. I'd probably be looking now to say maybe it's time to move on with Haaland, just because of the fixtures. Now, that's a big thing, but if I was wildcarding now, definitely leave him out of my squad. But just to move all the funds around and everything to get Salah in, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to do that. And then Stupinian, Purvis Estupinian, he's out for ages, guys. I'm so happy I dropped him when I did. Got injured against Aston Villa with a -2 because he conceded and got an own goal. That's, wow, that's unlucky. Saka, people are dropping Saka just because of his muscle injury. Guys, you never drop Saka. He's kind of the one, he's one of the guys who stayed in my team the whole time. Rashford, I dropped Rashford recently, but guys, if you keep giving him a chance, you're never going to learn. Just drop him, guys. Don't even try to give him another chance, because you're just hurting your team. Our knee, because obviously he's out. He was actually a tank, though, at the start of the season, getting an attacking return in the first 5 games. And then he kind of fell off because of the harder fixtures. But he was looking fixture-proof, like Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, yeah, like he was looking quite fixture-proof, but we've learnt now he isn't. Botman, obviously, just because he's 50% chance of playing knee injury, don't get Botman. And then we see Mbeumo, Brian Mbeumo, because of how bad he's done. Like, he's played every game, and he just so bad. And then Haaland, Matoma, because of the, I thought, no way. Yeah, so after this, guys, Brighton are out of their fixture slump. So I thought, mate, it was probably the last time I looked to get Matoma was before game week 7. Now he's out of those fixtures after this Man City game. Guys, like, we got to get him back into our squad and reconsider these Brighton assets. After this, yeah, like game week 10 and so on for the next, you could argue 7 fixtures, or 2, 4, 6, 8, or no, 7 fixtures. You could argue 7 fixtures, but Chelsea and Brentford, yeah, they're probably, yeah, for an attacker, I'd say they're easy fixtures. For the next 8 fixtures after the Man City game, their fixtures are so nice. So I'm actually going to consider that, guys. Like, let's have a look at which Brighton assets we could put into our squad. So, in terms of defenders, I definitely want a defender. I know I want a defender. Lewis Dunk, the most obvious guy to put in. But then, who is this? Veltman. I haven't really watched Veltman. He's done pretty bad. Like, in getting... I can't believe they lost to Aston Villa 6-1. Just, yeah. You know, I wouldn't get Veltman. Lewis Dunk, probably. It would be the best option. Lamptey, 4 million. But he's not playing. And, wait, I'm actually kind of confused here. I can't really... Brighton defenders. So who are the guys who start every game? We see Estupinian did. Lewis Dunk, he's a starter. Veltman, yes, he's a starter. But that's 3 defenders at the back. Yeah, that's 3 defenders. And I guess Webster kind of not. Yeah, that's 3 defenders at the back. I'm sure they played more than 3 defenders at the back. That's interesting. Into the midfield, I think I made the mistake of going for Matoma back in, like, the fixtures back this way, when I should have gone for Solly March, who got off to a flying start. So maybe get Solly March back, but then he does swap with Adingra a bit. They swap places a lot. So you can see, Solly March actually hasn't been playing. I wouldn't get Solly March looking at it now. Pascal Gross. Pascal Gross. Maybe, but no. He hasn't been playing either. What's happening with this Brighton squad, like all their players are missing games. Dahoud, missing games. Gilmore, missing games. Dingra, missing or not playing that much. Yeah, I don't know who I'd go for, guys. Matoma is the only guy who's played most games. Like, the only guy. Probably because Brighton have had a lot of games that they've been playing, and they're trying to rest their players, maybe. But definitely looking into the attackers, Ferguson and João Pedro, guys, to look into after this. And let's go into our let's rate a team, make our wildcard squad. So, guys, if you have any players you want in here, just comment them below. Our first keepers, though, we're going to go with Errol and Onana. If you want to say something different, guys, just comment in. But in the defense, looking at our defenders, Cash. Let's have a look at the defenders right now. Like, Matty Cash's fixtures are too good to not have. Gabriel, we won't include him. And Trippier, I think they're the two guys we include. So, Trippier. These are the two most outstanding defenders that I would put in. Another defender we'd probably put in is Kabore, just because of the budget. We obviously need to think about budget as well. So we have 3 defenders so far. And up in the midfield, we have a few guys that we need in. Like Madison, Son, Saka. And I'm even going to try Salah in there. And I'm not going to have Haaland in this draft. Maybe Alvarez and Isaac, who's actually, guys, we're not considering the Newcastle forward assets. Like, their fixtures are so nice. Like, I know there's obviously, he may swap with Wilson and stuff like that. But guys, look at their fixtures. They're so good for the next 2 weeks, and then on the 4th week. And Chelsea as well. Like, Isaac is definitely a guy I'd put in there instead of Haaland. Budget attacker, we'd probably put in Archer. He's the most obvious pick. Obviously, he's got 2 attacking returns so far this season. But on a Sheffield United squad, probably won't really play him unless it's like Luton, Burnley, maybe. And I actually like this, but how much budget do we have left? We could probably go for a big... maybe we could get Udogie in. And then that leaves us with enough budget, guys. Wait, this is actually going to be the most OP wildcard squad I think I've ever really made. So, guys, by the way, if you didn't realize, I did wildcard. I did wildcard 2 game weeks ago. Not this one, this one. I wildcarded this game week in game week 7, and it was such a wildcard success, guys. 650,000 in the game week and 72 points. It was amazing, guys. But looking at the fixtures for Udogie, Fulham and Crystal Palace, and then Chelsea, and then Wolves, they're really good fixtures. And I might try to get Diaby in there. That's what I'll do. Diaby. And then we have 5.7 million to work with, guys. This is the most OP wildcard squad. If you haven't wildcarded, do this right now. Obviously, it doesn't have Haaland, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, Haaland's not doing much at the moment anyway. But for the last defending spot, let's look through our options. Maybe we could double up on defense with Dan Burn or someone from Newcastle, maybe. We'll have a look at that. Dan Burn, fixtures are nice, but I don't know. I don't think we should yet. Obviously, we could do Fabian Shah as well. But let's go to defenders. Just all defenders. We have a lot of money to work with. Obviously, we could get in Anderson, but probably after these two next fixtures. Yeah. Comment, guys, who you reckon we should go with. But for now, I think, maybe the Liverpool assets are in reach now. Because we have the money. We're just a little off Virgil van Dijk, who would be the obvious asset. But I think Matip may be the guy. Looking at that, I think we should probably go for Matip. We'll put him in there. And I'm pretty happy with this wildcard squad. And we have 0.8 million left in the bank. Let's see what we get. 91. It's given us such a bad rating, obviously, because Haaland's not in there. But I rate this team. I actually really like this squad. And obviously, I'm gonna try and see again if we make any different changes, what that will bring us. Get these guys in. If we bring Botman in and Kabore, we have the solid midfield of these guys. Oh, not Odegaard. But I might switch. So Saka. I already have Saka. Silly me. Saka's fixtures actually aren't amazing. Nah, they're too good. But Odegaard, he could be a guy. Odegaard? Martin. Maybe Martin. Oh, I'm still in Liverpool. Silly me. Alright. Odegaard. Like, he's probably... Obviously, we've seen he's on penalties instead of Saka. All we know is that Saka is not on penalties anymore, guys. But maybe Martin Odegaard. Might try. Maybe he could be the better asset now. Like, he's got 5 attacking returns so far this season. Yeah, Saka's got 7 and has outscored on points by not many. But I think we'll just keep Saka for now. Son. And then we'll get Salah in there. And yeah, maybe we could use the money. So we'll put Diaby in there. And then we'll go Watkins. Isaac. And that might be a problem. Because we couldn't. Oh, but guys, we can go over budget. Because, like, surely our teams are worth more. I think my team's worth. Let's just check what my team's worth. Pick team. It's worth 101 million. So I can go 101 million over. So, in saying that, we could probably do something better here. Maybe. No, we'll keep Archer in there. We'll keep Cameron Archer in there, sorry. We'll keep these two guys because they're very, very good. Diaby, Kabore, Trippier, Saka. Who could we get rid of? Botman. And go an expensive defender, maybe? Anderson? Guess we could probably just put him in there for now. But then Botman... Yeah, we'll keep... Not Botman. Dan Burn. That's right. Botman's injured, guys. But then again, I want a more expensive guy. We obviously have 1 million left in the bank. But let's see how much is ready. 92. We improved a bit. Obviously, we don't have Haaland. So that's going to make a difference. But I'm thinking, guys... Because I know a lot of you won't want to make the risk. Can we build a squad with Haaland and with the valuable assets like Salah? We're going to try Madison, Son, and we're going to go put in him. We might have to budget around though. So if we go Isaac. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, imagine all three of them though. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work, guys, but we're gonna try anyway. I'm gonna get Archer in. You might just have to like... No way, guys. Oh no, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to cut some players. But with the last defender, who did we go last time? Forgot who we went. We'll go back. Transfers. Oh, we want to do Dogi, that's right. Dogi. Could probably make him a budget defender as well. But then for this last guy, we're probably if we're going to have these guys in, we have to go. Let's see. I think I forgot this guy's name. We're going to have to go Chelsea midfielders and Cole Palmer. But he's out. Doesn't really matter. We're going to go Cole Palmer. Just to free up a bit of space. Because obviously we're going to have to do some more work in here to get rid of one of these guys. Or maybe we could get rid of Isaac. For someone like João Pedro. That's not how you spell João Pedro. There. That takes us back a bit. And we probably have got to get rid of one of these defenders. I think for now it's got to be Burn. We've got to go the most budgetist defender that we can possibly go. Let's have a look who that could be. Defenders. Oh no, it's too expensive. Gusto. It's probably... No. It's not going to be Gusto. Lockyer! But his fixtures are just not good. Lewis. No. Evan, no. Ashley Young. He does play every game. But he's probably more expensive than what I was thinking of. Veltman. It's got to be Veltman. It's got to be Veltman. With the fixture swing as well. And we're down just a bit. You know what? We might be able to get rid of Onana. Yes. I think I know what we've got to do, guys. Turner. No, not looking for defenders. We're looking for Turner. 4.5. 4.1. Yeah, I actually like that. But this is what yeah. We might go with Turner, guys. Let's get rid of Onana. Bring in Turner. And I think we've just hit. Just under. Guys, with all three Salah and with a stacked midfield. So you'll only be really playing these four. And then Haaland. Guys, this is amazing. And it's 94 rated. Guys, that's actually such a crazy team. Anyway, I'll end the stream there, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And, yeah, check out one of my new channels, which is on That's My Opinion. Just go to channels, and it's called TMO. I do FC24 stuff on that. Check out that. Thank you so much for watching this stream. I hope you liked